pointing this out to you because it doesn't mean that something happens, everything stops. Actually, what happens the following year after something big happens, real estate becomes even better. Okay, like that happened with COVID too. So 9/11, and here I am coming up with a great idea. I said, what if I get a lot of people to give me the money so I can buy more properties? Now, I didn't know how I was going to do this. Golden nugget here, guys. Okay, big golden nugget. I didn't know how I was going to do this. I didn't know, I knew some people with money, but not too many, not enough for what I wanted to do. I had big visions. I wanted to do redevelopments, working in opportunity zones, getting grants, all kinds of stuff. I wanted to buy in bulk. I wanted to go to the auctions. I wanted to do a lot. It was a prime time of my life at this point. I was in my 30s. And so I said, okay, I'm going to talk to title companies I work with. I'm going to talk to mortgage brokers that I work with. I'm going to talk to real estate agents that I work with. And I'm going to tell them, anybody you know that has money, invite them to a meeting. That's it. And says invite them to a meeting. And because, they cannot solicit per se, or they cannot tell me, how much money they have, right? They cannot disclose that, but they can tell them, you should go to see this meeting. You should go see this particular real estate broker. I was a broker at that time. And so I did a meeting. We invited, invitation in the mail. We called it the meeting of the minds, and invited about 60 plus people to a meeting, rented the conference room at a hotel, had food brought in, all that. Walked into this room and didn't know how I was going to do this because honestly, I didn't even have an idea anybody would show up, What I did is I brought a stack of closing statements that I did, or closings over the last 3 or 4 months. And I put them on the conference table, and I said, okay, this is the deals I've done over the last 3 or 4 years. This is how much I bought the property for. This is how much I sold. I stapled them together. And then I said to them, I just need more money. Who is in with me? I didn't know how to address some of the questions. Now, I do have training about how to raise private money. So that's something that, my students can access to, which actually shows my paperwork that I used to secure this private money. I actually show my actual paperwork to secure that, or how my process, what I say, even the invitation I did in 2001 is in there. So with that said, I did the presentation that night. 25 or so showed up. 6 of them signed up on the spot to give me money. The funny thing is I was charging these people to give me the money. What? Yeah, I was charging them. I says, you want to loan me money? You have to pay me $1,000 right now to become part of this group. And I said, and they did it, and they gave it to me. So here I have $6,000, 6 people, hundreds of thousands of dollars available. Now I need to find properties fast. I'm telling these people I can come up with properties, and I have, I don't remember, over $500,000 at that point available to buy properties, and which was a lot for St. Louis at the time. Okay, nowadays it's not. So what did I do? Golden nugget here. I will start going to auctions. I learned about the auction process. I contacted any REO agents that I know in the past, and I said to them, I can buy anything and everything you have. And within a week, we had properties. Word of mouth brought me even more lenders. Because once you start making people happy and they see that their money is growing with you and you deliver, you always under promise and over deliver. That's all I always have done with them. And I do that to this day with my students even. But we over deliver, right? And so that's what I did.